Good day. You are now watching News Rider. I'm Monica Heng. Since Movement Control Order from March 18, many activities have been suspended by the government to control the COVID-19 pandemic in Malaysia, including places of worship. Churches were not allowed to open during MCO, so many churches decided to do live broadcasting mass on social media platforms such as Facebook and YouTube for parishioners to join the virtual mass every week. And as for now, churches are reopening during recovery MCO. Let's watch report from the scene.
I'm now at Church of St. Theresa in Malacca. This is the second week of this church reopening since MCO restriction.
During the phase of RMCO, places of worship finally have been permitted by government to reopen, followed by strict procedures. So, what's the difference between the online mass during MCO and the physical mass?
You're supposed to come physically, not through internet. It's very different. Only when you come physically with your family, your friends, as a community, then it is truly worshiping God. So definitely the physical mass is much better.
Reopening church is actually a good news for me. Although it's so much SOP to follow, but I think it is worth. So I feel I'm back to the home.
You can see we have all the SOP, abiding the government's SOP. So we have a task force. Every church, every Catholic church has to create their own committee and task force response team to make sure that we follow the SOP. It is not the same number as before because we only allow limited parishioners. So, but we are gradually opening in phases. So we cannot open one shot to all the members of our church at the moment.
All the places of worship now are ongoing, abiding the government's SOP. Hopefully this pandemic will end soon and all the daily activities can proceed as usual. Now, let us take a look on the news of face mask mandatory starting from August 1.
Kerajaan telah membuat keputusan mulai daripada 1 hari bulan Ogos, pemakaian pelitup muka di dalam pengangkutan awam dan tempat-tempat awam yang bersesak-sesak adalah diwajibkan.
We had an online interview with COVID-19 frontliner Dr. William Lee to explain why the face mask is so important.
That masks are recommended as a simple barrier or to help prevent our respiratory droplets from traveling into the air to other people. It helps to control the source. The use of masks is particularly important in settings where people are in close contact and where social distancing is difficult to maintain. So basically, when we talk about masks, they are broadly classified into two kinds. One we call as medical mask, the other one is non-medical, or we call as fabric mask. WHO, they actually recommend particular group to use medical masks all the time. I mean, WHO does not recommend the widespread use of this fabric mask among the public. However, if let's say in the settings where physical distancing of at least 1 meter is not possible, WHO will advise governments to encourage the general public to at least use this fabric mask.
想要呼吁大家随时携带口罩因为有这个疫情，所以我们要提防自己，也提防身边的人。我们要随时洗手，随身携带这个 hand sanitizer， 保持1米的距离，1到2米的之间。我们要遵守 SOP， 为了防止这个疫情更加的扩大。
Always stay updated. Always follow the latest our local authorities guidelines. Follow the news, in social media or in local newspapers. Get yourself updated. Encourage the people surrounding you to practice all these important measures. Encourage everyone to practice this.
That's all for today. I'm Monica Heng. Thanks for watching News Rider.